In the previous section, I showed you my method for pasteurizing straw. This section picks up right where that one left off, and I'm going to show you two different projects that I like to do. Feel free to adapt them in any way that suits your particular environment. The first method I'm going to show you is what I call the laundry basket technique, and we'll simply be laying some straw and colonized rye grains layer after layer until we fill the basket up. The second method I'll show you is a straw log technique where I will be stuffing straw very tightly into a plastic sleeve and then laying it on its side to colonize. These can also be used vertically, but I found if you put the straw... As usual, I'll be using a tire to break up the grain spawn. It's a good idea to give at least 1 or 2 jars from each batch of your grain spawn a good sniff before you use it. Each mushroom species has a distinct fragrance signature. Colonization is going to take about 2 to 3 weeks, and once it's fully colonized, the surfaces are still going to have uncolonized straw because the dry straw will not colonize. But you'll notice underneath the cover you have there, it will fully colonize. And if you look, all in all, we ended up getting about 10 pounds of mushrooms from this laundry basket on the very first flush. It flushed several times after that. So in my area, good healthy oysters like these bring about $9 a pound at the grocery stores. So you're looking at $90 on about 50 cents worth of straw on the first flush alone. Now we're going to move right from the laundry basket into the straw log tech, and as this tech starts, we're going to stuff this straw log, and once the straw log is full, we'll roll it on the floor, get it flattened out real good into shape. As you can see, 24 hours later, the mycelium is already recovering on the grain kernels themselves, and by day 3, it's growing rapidly. And at full colonization, very carefully take some scissors and slit down the length of the bag and unwrap it. I like to unwrap it, expose it to air, and put it into fruiting conditions. A mini greenhouse works really nice, but keep the plastic where you can sort of fold it back into place as a humidity tent, and then several times a day open it up and fan it out, and then close. Finally, I'd like to close with this picture sent to me by a gentleman in the Netherlands. This is Psilocybe cubensis, the penis envy strain named for obvious reasons, and he found that it is also an excellent candidate for growing on straw logs.